The Diamond Jubilee celebrations are in full swing this weekend, but Prince Harry actually kicked off the celebration of his grandmother's 60 years on the throne a few months ago. It's rare for any member of the royal family to grant a one-on-one interview, but at the end of his tour, he sat down with CBS News correspondent Seth Doane for a wide-ranging conversation. And Seth, good morning to you.
Good morning to you, Rebecca. Back in March, Prince Harry visited several so-called Commonwealth countries where the Queen is considered head of state. From there, the prince headed to Brazil, where he promoted trade ties and the London Olympics. It was in the Brazilian countryside just before a polo match to raise money for his charity Santa Bale that we got the rare opportunity to speak with him. You spoke glowingly of your grandmother through the last 10 days. Do you have private ways planned that you'll honor her as well for the 60th Jubilee?
I don't personally yet. I mean, I've been away. When I get back, I'm sure ideas will start flowing. Us as a group of grandchildren will hopefully be able to have a dinner and do something fun with her. Maybe take her out on the town. I don't know. But,
does the Queen go out on the town?
I don't know. I don't know. Does yours? But she's a fantastic woman, and and not only as a grandmother, but as a queen, and as everybody knows. And me being asked to do these countries and kick off the Jubilee tour was an honour, and I never expected the reception, as I said, that we've been given in all these countries, and it just shows that despite the fact that she's only visited some of these countries 2 or 3 times, the impact that she has on these Commonwealth countries from so far away is quite astonishing. And it did choke me up a little bit every now and then, because to me she's just granny, but to all these countries she's the Queen, and she's this great thing that they respect and love. So yeah, it's been an emotional tour, but great fun.
With helicopters landing behind us here, you grew up in a family where both your mother and your father were very active in charities. As a kid, do you remember dinner table conversations about that? Did that motivate you in any way?
No, probably not, to be honest with you. Dinner conversations was the worst bit about being a child and listening to the boring people around me.
Was it really?
You can imagine the kind of dinner parties I had to go to at a young age.
What were they like?
Pretty dull. But yeah, no, I mean, yes, conversations with my mother, father, my grandparents, as I've grown up, has obviously driven me towards wanting to try and make a difference as much as possible. We are, my brother, myself, all of us, I can only speak for the 2 of us, we're very privileged in the position that we are. But with privilege comes great responsibility, is what they say, and it's amazing what the title that we have before our name, what effect that can have on a country, on a charity, or whatever. So yeah, I mean, we're slowly coming to terms with and accepting the fact that the name can make a huge difference. Therefore, you've got to use it.
Do you have to come to terms with that?
Yeah, because there's a lot of times that both myself and my brother wish, obviously, that we were just completely normal. But we've been born into this position, and therefore we'll do what we need to do to make a difference to the people and to kids that need it. It really is that simple for us.
We watched those throngs of people waiting just to see you, to catch a glimpse. What is that like from the inside? Everyone seems to have this fascination with royalty. Does it live up to the fairy tale?
No, not at all. As any girl will ever tell you, it's that sort of, oh my God, he's a prince, but no. The job that it entails. I mean, look at me. I'm 27 years old, and not so much searching for someone to fulfill the role, but obviously, finding someone that would be willing to take it on. But yeah, it has been slightly strange, this trip especially, because as the fact that I'd be representing my grandmother, yeah, people go crazy for royalty, but the warmth of reception was beyond anything I ever was going to sort of understand or expect.
Now, when Prince Harry set out on this trip to honor his grandmother, he was seen as a sort of playboy, a party prince. But during the trip, he effortlessly transitioned from relaxed athletic events to state dinners and emerged as more of a diplomat. Rebecca?
Seth, and that's exactly what we saw so much of here in the United States.